Hey guys, I'm Jocelyn and I'm a Estee Lauder makeup artist. I really want to show you an easy, simple way on how to highlight and contour. So let's get started. Two of the products that I'm going to use first and always that I love and keep them in my kit is Advanced Night Repair and Double Wear Foundation. Since I like medium coverage, I'm just going to use about 3 drops of Double Wear Foundation, and then I'll take some of the Advanced Night Repair and we'll use like 2 drops just because I don't want to shear out the foundation too much. And I'm just gonna kind of mix it together, make it a nice little cocktail. And you can just start applying. I personally like start I like to start down here just because I have a lot of hyperpigmentation in this area. The next step to this is highlighting. So we're gonna use a concealer for a highlighter, but not just any concealer. I'm obsessed with the concealer that we're going to use today, and it's called Double Wear Radiant Concealer. It's so delicious. It's extremely hydrating. The applicator is fantastic. It's easy to apply. I will tell you that you're not going to need a lot, so less is more. I'll just do a little quick swoosh there, and I'm maybe a little bit down here. You're more than welcome to use your fingers to blend or a brush. You don't have to, but I'm going to use this traditional foundation brush. So we'll just kind of brighten around this area. Just, I like to do it here because my pigmentation issue. And then from here, bring it a little down, just so there's not a huge difference between foundation and concealer. I will tell you that this concealer is really unbelievable, but I highly recommend for you not to use a lot because you'll need much less than any other traditional concealer. I am using about 1 shade lighter than my foundation. It still brightens the area, but it's not, you can't see it, and that's the beauty about it. All right, okay. The next step is we're going to contour. So I'm going to contour with the same formula of concealer, so same Double Wear Radiant, and I'm going to use 1 shade darker than my foundation. So I'll use the same applicator to mark my face, and I like to start from the outside of my face, use the hollows of your cheeks as a guide if you're not like a professional, and just use a little bit and try not to go too far in. So we'll just mark that way. All right, we don't need that. So just about that way. Again, you can use your fingers if you want to. I'm going to use a nice fluffy blush brush. I think it's quicker because I did tell you that this was going to be easy and quick. Little swirl motions, and here's just a little tip. If you have a small face like me, I like to drag the bronzer up, in this case the concealer, just because if I bring it down, it's going to weigh my face down, make me look sad, and that's not who I am. So you're just gonna bring it up, little swirl motions. It's so easy, so soft. I mean, honestly, you can't mess this up. You really can't. From here, I do want to bring a little bit of powder, and I'll use a little tiny bit, and just in the areas where we naturally get oily throughout the day. So I'm just gonna press it on my nose, on my forehead, kind of like in the small corners of my eye, and a little bit on my chin. Let's bring a little bit of a bronzer in, and let's enhance the contour just a little tiny bit. I'm using Bronze Goddess in medium, and we'll start from the outside with a nice big fluffy powder or bronzer brush. You'll start pressing it right on top of where that concealer was, and the great thing about it is that concealer technique worked as a guide. So if you're not a professional at contouring, it's pretty easy. This is a highlighter, it's in Heat Wave, and you can use anything really. I love using a blush brush. It's smaller, you can control it. I don't really like my highlighter to be extremely noticeable. I want my skin to look glowing. I want it to look like I've been wearing my foundation for a couple of hours. And if you want to get fancy, you can just grab a little bit, put it right on your Cupid's bow, and voila, just like that. You have glowing, flawless, highlight, and contoured skin. I hope that you learned something. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for watching. See you soon.